played that yesterday? I can't remember.
Was it NA?
I thought it was CIS, but now I don't remember.
I actually can't remember. They banned out the puck.
It was one of the CIS players, I'm pretty sure. Was it Iceberg? I feel like it might have been Iceberg. Yeah,
it was Iceberg. You're right. Yeah, you're 100% right. Classic sniper game. He dominated the lane, looked unstoppable for like 25 minutes, and then they killed him back-to-back in team fights. And then he bought a BKB, and it didn't do anything. They just killed him through the BKB because they had a troll. And then they lost after holding high ground for 50 minutes.
Well, we have seen the puck versus the OD quite a bit in the past like 4 or 5 months, where the puck player can make the outplay and generally do pretty good versus it. So that explains the ban. And there, indeed, he is the Centaur. So
great draft from Gambit. Again, very well-rounded, a lot of control, great saves with your Astral, your Winter Wyvern.
The Stampede's actually pretty good versus Disruptor. You'd think it wouldn't be because you're like, yeah, but then, you still get Glimpse or whatever. But sometimes you hit that Stampede when you're pulled right into the kinetic field and everyone just kind of gets out of it before it actually materializes.
And sometimes it can give you that moment to get into fog where Disruptor doesn't quite have the time to cast Glimpse. We've seen that before also.
It's just easy to play too. Like, you think about last game where Na'Vi just could not initiate. Like, Centaur just gives you initiation on all these heroes. These like Wyvern, Wraith King, OD, they just all just get a movement speed boost to instantly cast their spell.
Yeah, even in your worst Centaur game where you get crippled and don't have a blink at a good timing, your ult's still global. You can just sit back and set everybody up. It's a great point. What does Na'Vi want, though? This is a tough mid-pick to call, Trent.
They need lane. They need to be able to like help push out waves. I think they're playing for the later game here.
The later
this goes,
would have
the
been
better
a
it
great
looks.
pick here. Too bad that they banned her out.
I don't think they can get away with an Alk on Dire side. The Viper is okay.
It's all right against Centaur. Oh, they grabbed Necro.
Okay, the ulti's pretty good against Centaur and Wraith King.
Is it good against Wraith King? I was thinking of Wraith King as one of those like sort of counters to Necro because he scythes him and then he just comes back to life. Like, he's one of the only heroes you can't just scythe for a clean kill right away.
I guess I'm thinking just in terms of he has so much HP though that it's just kind of like it's hard to chew through. So getting that big percentage-based kill is always nice. But obviously, yes, the reincarnation does make it a little frustrating. But sometimes you just got to finish the damn guy off, and he already got his ulti down once.
Definitely true.
And it can be good.
Yeah, it's great against
Lena
Centaur.
was still in, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lena might have been the hero against Wyvern. Instantly stops Cold Embrace. They have a lot of catch though, which might have been why they were a bit worried about the Lena, and probably the same reason they didn't take the Pugna. Or if
I like the idea of a hero like Lena against Wraith King though, compared to Necro for that same argument. You kill him, Lena's got the LSA to stun him immediately. You can use Laguna for the first kill, and then she's still got a toolkit to set up that follow-up kill very easily. But Necro works. Thoughts about the Na'Vi draft? Do you think this is good enough to take us to a game 3 here, bud?
Well, what's going to happen? Gambit are going to cut the wave again with the Centaur Warrunner. The Earth Spirit's going to be there. If Snako comes to try and contest the Centaur, then the two of them kill him while the Spectre is farming under the tower. So the Radiant lane, or the Dire safe lane doesn't feel too great. What about their off lane? Their off lane is a Doom and a Shadow Storm. That's pretty good heroes. However, you're up against a Wyvern and a Wraith King. The Wyvern can actually help chew through that Doom HP with the Arctic Burn. And they have stun. They can just walk right on that Shadow Shaman. We all know how slow he is.
And what about that mid matchup, Necro versus OD? I would assume it's OD favored.
Yeah, I would call it OD favor, but nothing too crazy.
All right. Just having the Earth Spirit mixed in there maybe could tip the scales a little bit.
Y'all know I ain't no mid player.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Yeah. Again, to me, it just feels like that Gambit draft is a little easier to execute, a little more well-rounded. They've got a little bit of everything, good lanes, good mid-game, great scalability. Definitely not an easy one for Na'Vi here, but they absolutely need it.
Oh yeah, and we forgot to mention this is Immersion's hero. I mean, they banned the Dark Willow, and then Immersion. This is what he's known for. You see that big old, what is that, platinum level or something?
Oh, is he a level 22? I think
21.
21.
Yeah.
You have any platinums yet, Trent?
No, I have not spammed. I only have silvers.
I have my Dazzle is gold. I think Dazzle's my only gold.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I've been slowing down on the Dazzle play.
I only have my highest is Witch Doctor at 10. That's my highest one. My second highest is like 5. Oh no, I have a 6 on Treant Protector. My God, I haven't played Treant in so long. I must have spammed a lot of Tree when Dota Plus came out.
I feel like recently I've been enjoying just playing beefy characters like Undying, Spirit Breaker, Mars. Those are my big 3 that I've been queuing right now.
30 seconds to
That's a fun trio, I'll say.
And if those don't work, Crystal Maiden's my backup. CM is like my safe backup. I know what I'm doing. My win rate's pretty good. I can command.
I know what I'm doing, guys. I can press the aura button. All right.
Hey,
I'm skilling it up.
I've got a strategy, all right? I'm helping my team from afar. It's the perfect coaching hero. I just sit in the jungle. I support my lane. I tell my team what to do. We all win.
I just sit in the jungle. You know. That does sound like a Crystal Maiden player. Wow, you're right.
battle begins.
Oh, they're going to get
Bounty
both these
battle?
bounties.
Yeah, Dahak with the stun. Pretty nice.
3 for 1.
Gambit. Ayo.
Wow. Afterlife didn't even take the stomp. He actually took the retaliate. That's interesting. Because you'd think you'd want to go for the stomp. Like, you'd be pressured to take the stomp to guarantee the bounty rune, right? But he's just like, you know, I'm just going to keep punching this disruptor and assume that I'm going to get it over him.
Well, that's the power of the Centaur. You can actually get away with that. Look at this trade here. Retaliate is such an obnoxious spell. Have you ever been on the disruptor side of this exchange? It feels pretty bad to throw right clicks and go, you know, that didn't really seem like a great trade.
You know, that's coming back at me, I feel like.
Back in my day, they called this Thorns Aura.
This is quite the comical scene, though, to see them just walking back and forth at each other up here. Meanwhile, Chu is doing a wave pull here.
Yep, and they're trying to stop it as best they can. The roll forward does connect, and now the right clicks can't quite get the body blocks, but this is likely to be your first blood right here. Chu in a world of trouble. They need 2 more. Oh, the uphill miss. It's still 2 more.
No.
Is he going to get away with this?
He's got to roll.
And he connects. Immersion with the platinum. First blood goes the way of Gambit.
Lesson is his last.
What you doing? Never gets old. Well, that'll still stack up the wave, though, and help push it out for Blizzy. We can also see they did not get the camp block off. So Blizzy has the Devour, did not get an ability, though, as he would have taken the initial Devour and is waiting for his second one for the ability. So he'll be looking for that Wild Wing Ripper. That's an alright creep.
Yeah, it sure is.
Well, look at this damage from the Arctic Burn, though, okay? So that's 1, 2, 3 hit. Oh, damn. Earth Spirit's going to ruin it. I just wanted to show off and flex how much damage Winter Wyvern does.
Yeah. The Wild Wing Ripper is surprisingly good on Doom. That 3 armor makes a big difference because he is 1 armor right now.
So FNG actually stacked the camp, and they're going to go for the pull. Blizzy's like, yeah, I need that. He can't get in there for the Devour. They're even going to stun him up, give him the creep wave damage. Because, oh, look at this. He pulled the 3 range creeps, and the 3 melee went forward. This is actually a good scenario, I think.
I wonder if he could do that again if he tried, or if there was a degree of luck there.
I can do it intentionally with the small camp. If you pull it 19 seconds, you can just pull the range creep +1, actually. If you got to pull south at 19. Yeah, it's a nice little trick. It really helps.
I've done that a couple times sort of accidentally if you hit that perfect timing and the 2 just run by. But 3 range creeps like that, that's pretty nice. Shadow Shaman will come over and finish off one of them, but the deny. And speaking of denies, dude, Dahak is up to 11 right now.
Yeah, he's been slaying the CS battle when he plays this Wraith King.
Dude. Welling Blade, he knows his limits here.
So now, we were talking about how maybe the Centaur and the Earth Spirit will be playing together kind of up in that top lane, but that hasn't really happened. The Spectre's doing just fine. They didn't end up trying to cut or anything and play the 2 together. Instead, they're more focused on shutting down the Doom. I actually don't like this that much from Gambit, because shutting down the Doom, in my eyes, is relatively pointless. And now the Earth Spirit's going to come up here.
Yeah, we talked yesterday. Doom's one of those heroes that feels like he'll be able to get farm no matter what happens. Any state of the game, he's still going to have Devour. He's going to have a recovery tool. We will see initiation up top onto Seneko. Immersion rolls in. Centaur looking for the stomp, but not going to be able to get there in time. Instead, they're just going to chase him down. Fairy Fire gets popped. That was Seneko's last item. Looking for the deny and the neutral. It's going to be a tough one, though. Still has a lot of HP, and they grab it. Kill goes the way of the Centaur.
It did cost him all his retaliate, though. I guess that's worth it, obviously, but he only used like 2 right clicks of it.
Well, that's okay.
Soul Ring already finished up for the Spectre. Drop for the Disruptor to bring that in. That's really nice. That's a lot of sustain now in Crystallize. Tons of mana.
Double
He's
damage.
very quick at farming.
Sniped by Immersion. Missed the roll in, but nice little snag there to get it from the Necro. Magical doing okay in this mid matchup. However, huge denies on the OD. 18 and 12 compared to 19-3 on Necro. So Ninja definitely with an advantage.
Yeah, look at that XP lead. Ooh. And
Sets up the roll in.
Spirit.
Now Magical in a little bit of trouble. Does have the Ghost Shroud, uses it, but can they still find this kill? Right clicks from Ninja, bringing him down low. TP in. They need one more. 17 HP. With that TP,
Guys.
they didn't want to commit for it, but Magical lives.
All right, Matt, that's one of those situations, though, where, like, you might as well have died. I guess the Shrine's up, so it's kind of okay. But that means they have no contest to the bottom bounties. However, Crystallize will get the 2 up top, though.
You think that's worth it for Ninja if he dives there, gets the kill, but then Shadow Shaman kills him under tower?
No. Then I think that would not be worth.
The play is to back up and let the Necro
However,
live.
he is dead now.
Think so. Kinetic Field's going to connect. Great rotation from Seneko. Shackles are there, and they've got the damage. So, big time turnaround. Immersion, though, connects onto Seneko. Boulder forward. Heal from the Necro. They don't have the damage. FNG, however, does clip him. The sniper rifle from the high ground. That's an Arctic Burn.
I'm pretty sure he only got that kill because he took level 2 Arctic Burn. I wonder if he was holding that point. Because the added range, man, that was close. That was like a max range on that right click.
A little bit of vengeance. So a small net worth lead for Gambit, but another one of these very even laning phases. However, OD with a big advantage over this Necro still is level 6 now. Magical needs to be a little bit careful.
Jeez, he certainly isn't acting like it.
Yep. He does have infused raindrops, maybe gave him a false sense of security, but now the Ghost Shroud countered by the Astral. He's just dead.
He just I guess he didn't think the Wyvern was still there. They do have a sentry down in the river, so if he gets back, he can kill that Radiant Observer that was left by FNG. Oh, a haste room.
Cold winds carry me.
Oh, he might be scheduled on that warding mission, though. He runs into Chu now.
Top, Centaur gets repelled.
Blizzy.
Now TP
Blizzy's
down
getting
bottom onto Blizzy. Absolutely. DeHawk starting things off. The follow-up from Immersion.
Yeah,
and his
FNG's gonna
doom
turn.
is done for.
He's like, can we get a second? I'm slowing him, guys. Give him the body blocks. Oh, he's trying to do the pull. He's pulling the creeps over for the Splinter Blast. FNG's trying to make plays, but he actually just gets a stack
He
anyway.
just stacked it. I was going to say, I don't know which it was for, but either way, FNG doing 2 things at once. Pretty clutch.
And the kill goes to Dahak, which, of course, will speed up his burn-in build.
I mean, this is incredible. Look at the CS. Wraith King is number 1. Only 1 up onto the Spectre, but a lot of denies and these kills giving him that little boost to be number 1 on net worth. Now level 6 also against this level 4 Doom. He's gone for the Ice Armor.
Lane.
Uh-oh. Roll in onto Magical again. TP reaction. It's going to be the Raptor to try and save him. Is it actually going to work, though? They've got another rotation from Chu. Banished from OD. They still want Magical, chewing away those infused raindrop charges. But not a kill. Yeah.
Good God. I hope this hero fits your game plan because he didn't fit the lane.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of it comes down to the fact that you have this Earth Spirit, though, right? Like, OD Earth Spirit, such a good combo. It's pretty much a bread and butter thing at this point.
Yep.
Top lane, they're moving
Centaur, level 3 Shadow Shaman, does have some shackles, sets it up, and I think they'll have the damage. Crystallizes like, guys, that retaliate actually hurts. I'm a little scared.
Oh, if he had Wand, he might have lived. Or, like, Stick, even. But, of course, that would have cost him other things in the lane. You know how it goes.
Yeah, always an opportunity cost, but still a pretty scary gank if you're Na'Vi. It's a 1-on-3. They're all trying to bring down this Centaur. Like, guys, this is a little harder than I thought it would be. This guy, if he had one friend here, this would have been a complete disaster. And Centaur's also farming really well.
I think they might
overall.
be waiting for him to TP to the shrine and smoke. Oh, actually, they're just going to smoke. Oh, there's a ward. FNG's got it, though.
Also like this build from the Centaur, going for the casual Hood of Defiance. Probably a pipe eventually, but just a great value item on the Centaur.
Supports smoking mid for the Dire, but smoking top onto the Spectre at the same time. I'll watch
jumps
mid.
first. Okay.
They're on mid.
Oh, they're going in on the OD. We're watching it here. Spectre pops the ult, and this is where they want this kill to happen. Reaper's Scythe does not find the kill, and actually an Astral will buy him some time as now Dahak makes the rotation. Ninja hits his ultimate off before going down and sets up the kill onto Crystallize. Ninja dies first, but that's a pretty big backfire for Na'Vi, and they might lose more. Immersion on the low ground looking for Seneko and won't be able to find it. You lose your mid, but you pick up their position 1.
Yeah, it ends up being a gold gain still for the OD of about 175, and the Shaman's the one who profits on the Dire side. He gets almost 300 gold.
And the Spectre loses. I think I would call that a win for Gambit.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with it being a Spectre.
And Dahak also made a rotation. Oh, Immersion, he rolls in and actually snags the bounty. It is going to cost him his life, but he got what he came for and secures his team 3 bounties.
Hey, Gambit have been all over the bounties this series.
Look at that tread. He's got the Tome of Knowledge too. Now the Earth Spirit's level 4. This guy.
But was that after he used the tome?
Yes, he just used the Tome. So he was pretty low
Holy
level.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's the life sometimes. You're roaming around. Even kills just don't give a lot of experience. I mean, what they've been doing a lot of time, though, is that they use the Wraith King to like give that space in the lane. Or, you know, one of the benefits of like that Troll Warlord, where you try and get that support on the lane early while the hero jungles.
Exactly. I like how they do this. OD getting some time in the jungle, and Earth Spirit just holding the lane, getting some much-needed experience now. Quarter of the way through level 5, and they know the Necro Scythe is on cooldown, so not a big threat or anything. Can feel pretty safe just sitting in mid. Gambit with a 2k net worth lead. All 3 of their cores on the top of the charts. Scary times for Na'Vi, down 0-1 in this elimination best of 3.
Spectre, like you can see, is just throwing out daggers. Like, Soul Ring, throw a dagger, and has to be worried about this Stampede all the time.
I'm worried about his ability to get this Radiance. He's got 300 gold towards the Relic right now, and this is about the time where Gambit is going to start to get a lot more aggressive. We'll see the setup here as Centaur goes in. Might not be a kill, but a lot of damage onto the Spectre. Seneko also rotating over. Splinter Blast doing some decent work.
300 gold towards Relic versus the 3,000 on the Wraith King.
Now they're going to get a pick on FNG, so that'll help the bottom line there of Crystallize. It's about 700.
I'm surprised Afterlife didn't go in. Honestly.
Me too.
I has the Stampede. Must have been thinking about it.
He's been pretty conservative with the Stampede this game.
Smoked up mid. They're bringing in the Centaur.
Roll forward. A little bit up the mark. They do connect on the Necro.
Nice
Shadow
silence.
Shaman. Also nearby. Drops the wards. Will surround the Centaur as he gets decapitated. Immersion on the run after dropping the Magnetize. Big rotations out of Gambit. OD back in the fray, trying to go blow for blow with Chu, and he will get the kill there as they chase down FNG behind the tower. A really chaotic fight, but it's Na'Vi that find the advantage. Immersion back in the fray after a buyback. Now a stun on the Crystallize. They want this kill on the Necro. Dahak needs to be careful. Does not have reincarnation. Stuck inside the Static Storm kinetic field, and he's down. A double for Seneko. Perfectly placed. A dieback onto the Earth Spirit, and now Na'Vi take the lead.
He had 135 mana. He was so close. And he tried going in treads. He popped his wand, but it wasn't enough. And he must have lost 100 gold, did he? How about 200? That's not a big deal, I guess.
Not that much.
And he is actually so rich.
Well, he's definitely a misstep here for Gambit. Levels out the game. Gives Na'Vi something to work with.
What are the levels looking like? Are they recovered there at all? 8, 8, 6, 7, 10 on the Doom. Doom's really the only one up there, but like 11, 10 for the OD and the Wraith King. They're pretty far up.
Yeah. Ports with a slight advantage after that fight, but this Necro is the real problem right now. Magical so broke. Something on the Courier, perhaps. And, okay, that's a mech on the way. So not nearly as bad as I thought.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. To say, wow, he's really got nothing. Brown Boots, full mech. Still, Necro, kind of middle of the pack. Not ideal.
It feels... I don't know. I'm not sure what the Necro does for their game plan.
Me neither. Kills Centaur real well.
I guess he kind of plays in the middle of the fights along with the Spectre, but they're going to smoke up these two supports. They certainly need the Doom, I think, for a kill. I don't think these guys do much on their own. Okay, they're going to play with the Necropos instead, so they're looking for the Scythe kill. Shaman should probably lead here. All right.
Already a TP in from Immersion, though. They actually wanted to set up on the Magical. Static Storm Kinetic Field comes out on Ninja, but they've got a great Winter's Curse onto the Necrophos. That breaks up this whole fight as now Blizzy joins the party. FNG might be the straggler that gets left behind, trying to find a path in the trees as they dive pretty deep, but there's the Stampede, used defensive. Earth Spirit goes walking on in. Reaper's Scythe does not finish the kill.
That astral damage, though.
But he does end up going down. It's a 1-for-1. They get FNG, but there still could be more. Rasta Ward's deployed. OD ult gets Seneko. Centaur trying to finish off Chu. Force staff forward, finds it.
Nice force staff from the OD. And now he's going for that bounty rune. Gonna beat Crystallize there. But he's
Doom. And I think this should be a kill on the Centaur. Maybe they can hope for a deny here. Defensive Astral will mitigate some of the damage.
Risky play.
Blizzy and Crystallize going in pretty deep. They're going to pop the Haunt for this. They want these cores, but the Astral's enough to save the Centaur.
The teamwork!
And now Blizzy and Crystallize have bit off more than they can chew. They've written that check. Their ass can't cash as the Spectre gets put 6 feet under. And now Blizzy comes out of the Astral to face certain doom. 4-on-1, and the Doombringer will be sent to the underworld. He does get a kill before he falls. That's a little bit of a misplay there from the Centaur, but it's a big streak ended, and that goal does go the way of Dahak.
Damn, that was pretty sick, though. Kiting through the trees, even with the Haunt. Able to get out on that one. Very well played. And that's a Radiance. Now finished for Dahak. 16 minutes in.
And Spectre is 1,500 gold towards the Relic. A very big disparity.
Yeah, just a little. Anyone going to get that top bounty, though?
Radiant structures are fortified.
We will see.
Radiant's
Lots of
bottom
vision
tower
dropped down
is
during
under
all of that,
attack.
though, from Seneko. Or maybe it was Chu, actually, who was plopping it down, but... Oh, Centaur just got glimpsed in me.
Dire's
Whoops.
top tower is under attack.
Classic.
Send him on back.
Are fortified.
OD has Kaya coming up next.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
That tier 1 goes down, uncontested to the Wraith King.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Halfway to the Blink Dagger already.
Radiant are scanning.
More pressure onto the
Dire's
tier
top
2.
tower is under attack.
Crystallize, the only one to react so far. And they'll just back it up. Let the siege creep go in with all these skeletons. See how much damage they get done here. Dare I say, those skeletons are ridiculous.
I mean, they got buffed a lot. Like, they just kind of... They were there, and they were kind of a joke, and they just kept getting buffed and buffed and buffed.
Well, they're not a joke anymore. They just did 2/3 of that tower with nothing but skeletons and a siege creep. Meanwhile, in the Radiant jungle, Na'Vi are grouped up, maybe looking to make a play.
Dire's middle tower
But
Na'Vi
Gambit
have a...
rotated.
They have a brief window here to finish this Radiance because we're waiting for Dahak's Blink Dagger. I mean, they are going to smoke up actually before it because I'm sure they sense just how ridiculously strong they are at the moment. But there is at least a little window where he's going to have some breathing room. Seneco's about to tank the gank here.
Well, better disruptor than somebody else, I suppose. Static Storm Kinetic Field used. And no setup. There was a TP mid, but it gets canceled.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They'll just continue to siege. Gambit so good at fighting around these item timings. You see every game they do this with Dahak, or as soon as that Radiance comes out, they don't rest on their laurels. They take objectives as soon as it makes sense.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah, that window wasn't very large, was it?
No. Spectre's still 800 gold to farm.
At least they almost have Greaves. 600 gold away. Might be enough to help them in some of these engagements, but yeah, it's tough. I don't see a great solution here. I think FNG is going to probably get himself an Aether Lens relatively soon too, so he'll be able to lurk pretty far back in these fights. They have 3 great beefy boys. This is a great game to be a Wyvern player because there's so many people that are just taking all the attention in the fight that you are just way in the back, and Now the one upside is that they do have the Spectre, so that can help like focus on to the Winter Wyverns. So I have to be a little bit careful about your positioning, that you're like not too far away from all your allies, so they might be able to help you. But overall, you know, I would like to be a Wyvern here.
I'm with you. You've got a great front line.
No doubt.
Wraith King, level 14, second point in the ultimate. Chew, gonna get caught. I don't know who catches who here. The Dire have a lot of reinforcements on the way. But they just dropped the hammer to finish off Chew, and now Magical's on the run. Dahak could be in trouble here. Needs to make sure he has mana. Pops the stick charges, so he will be good if he goes down. Now the Stampede to charge in forward. Drops the Wraithfire Blast onto the Doom. Dahak not upset if he goes down here, so it'll make it even harder for Blizzy to survive. Blinks forward. Finishes off the Doom. Gets the stun on Seneko, and Na'Vi just getting chased down.
Give him the crits.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Gambit just thinking a step ahead.
Well, I mean, they got the Spectre of the lane, I have to say. Oh, well, there we go. Nice grab. Again, Immersion. He keeps getting picked off on this bounty. The same one. She will be able to grab the other one, so that's a nice grab for them. And it is a 6k lead, but the Spectre is like, they actually get the lane pretty surprisingly well. Maybe it was only like the first 5 or 6 minutes where it was like totally even, and they tended to rotate a few more heroes. Like, it felt like Crystallized got the really early Soul Ring, but once they brought the Earth Spirit up around the 6-minute mark, then he was kind of forced off the wave and just had to keep throwing out daggers. And he never really found a rotation to the jungle. I feel like Crystallized just kind of kept staying on these lanes, but wasn't really the fastest farm speed. Didn't find any good fights either, so it's been a difficult game. But we all know Spectre has a very big spike when she does finish that Radiance.
Very close now. Just a little bit off that recipe. This next fight is going to be really big. If Gambit wins, this lead is going to feel pretty close to insurmountable. If Na'Vi can take this next team fight, we've got a real game on our hands. The Greaves, like you mentioned, now complete on the Necro. They just need to find a way to start these fights. Feels like Na'Vi need to play around this Doom.
Yeah,
Blizzy does have a blink queued up, but like we haven't seen like a really good Doom initiation yet.
No, it's true. The Lincoln's the obvious choice for Afternoon. I like it. I think he is the prime target without question. Of course, we all know that you don't really want to Doom a Wraith King, so it makes sense that the OD will be the one that you opt for. And once he has that Lincoln's, it'll be much harder for Blizzy to get that off. FNG has just parked himself in this bottom lane as he chips his way towards the Glimmer Cape, and not very far off now. And we all know that Necrophos hates Glimmer Cape. Very good versus the hero.
Yes. God, I remember that item was introduced. That was what everyone called it.
Yeah.
The hard Necro counter. Necro's dead while this item's in the game. Bit of an overreaction, but
I mean, well, wasn't it like, and then Spirit Vessel was either the same patch or right after, so everyone's like, man, Necrophos is so screwed.
Yeah. Doom now down bottom. They'll drop a Magnetize, and they do drop the net or the Spectre ult for this. Don't know if he's going to actually reality in. He does. Winter's Curse right away after Blizzy dies. Kind of peculiar.
All right, listen here, chat. I see y'all flame the shit out of me for flaming Na'Vi. Just please rewatch that 3 or 4 times, okay?
But they do get the kill on FNJ.
All right.
He kind of intercepts that rotation, but so maybe that was it. They were on their way down. FNJ breaks it up. They settle for that kill, and then Crystallized gets left holding all the cards. Maybe that was the problem, because the OD did get off a defensive Astral, I saw on the minimap. So he bought himself 4 seconds as the team was trying to rotate to the Spectre.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably one of those moments where it's like, you know, desperate times, desperate measures sort of deal, but goodness.
All I'm saying is it might have just been a god tier play from the OD.
Well,
more so then.
I don't know. I looked at the minimap. They were pretty far away.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. They weren't that close. They were kind of at like the river, maybe at the bounty rune when Crystallized committed. I guess his haunt was about to expire, so if he wanted to do it, it was there. It was now or never. Still, quite awkward and an obvious victory for Gambit.
I mean, I didn't see it. You know what? I wonder if he tried to haunt onto the OD and the OD killed the haunt. And then he like clicked at the same moment.
You know, that is possible. Because if you click on the mini-map with reality, it just goes to the closest one. So if it dies very suddenly, that's a great point.
He might get skipped down to the Wyvern. Although to be fair, that wyvern was also a little isolated, so I don't know. We'd have to replay the film.
Yeah, I mean there were 2 fights at once, so it's hard to catch all that action at the same time.
Anyway.
Definitely a misfire. That's the TLDR and a Mjolnir up on Wraith. So while we were talking about all that, Dahak found a little more farm, and now he's
Centaur bought an eggs, dude. Like, let's go. Afterlife Agnums. No Blink Dagger. I love this.
Pipe Ags. That's pretty cool.
That's so much damage reduction.
So 40 damage reduction, still 100-second cooldown, but now they can run up cliffs and stuff. That's also kind of neat.
Dire's middle tower
Makes for
is
fun
under
initiations.
Good when you're sieging base.
That too, yeah. Necro also picked up a Yules. Now smoke from Na'Vi. Blink Dagger on Doom, maybe looking to finally catch an initiation with Blizzy.
Radiant are scanning.
At least they can actually kill a Centaur with the Scythe. Although it looks like Afterlife might know, but oh no, he's just coming for the bounty run. All right, here we go. Nice setup here from Na'Vi. Are they going in? No, they're just gonna... They're saying not the target, not the guy we want. Probably correct. All right. Oh, they all go top. Dahak. He's under this ward.
They'll find him with the kinetic field. Doom available. They're going to hold it until that next... Oh, but he's got teammates nearby. I don't know about this.
Oh, good pack.
Great Winter's Curse. And now the ultimate from Spectre. Immersion getting low, but Gambit just completely turned it around. Chu gets destroyed. The Magnetize doing a lot of damage as Gambit retreats. Still in the fray is Dahak, and they kind of leave him high and dry. They're out of cooldowns, and Na'Vi will actually take a decent fight. FNG left behind. They should be able to finish this off, and they will.
Na'Vi. They're doing it. Get the chance going. A couple of really nice plays there. A bit ambitious. 80. Yeah, he was farming really deep for the Wraith King, so he kind of had the right read that they were all down ganking the rune, so that's probably why he was farming there. But then this ward, scouting out that he was still in the camp, and since it's nighttime, they're all just TPing into the shrine, and he has no idea. So, and then the nice play, like, Effigy, of course, is trying to save his carry, so he flies over the cliff, gets a good Winter's Curse off, but the Wraith King had just died, so the reincarnation kind of cancels out the Winter's Curse, and then there was going to be a follow-up to the Winter's Curse of like a 3 or 4 man silence and slow there from the Earth Spirit, but then there was a really good Hex from Chu that stopped the follow-up from the Earth Spirit. Had he gotten the follow-up, I think Gambit wins that fight. Yeah. But Chu got in there in the clutch.
Absolutely. It looked like a really good Magnetize setup at first. That Necro did a lot of damage that fight also, nearly 3,000. Actually showing some signs of recovery. Lincoln Sphere, the choice for the OD. So 4-staff Lincoln's Kaya, a pretty defensive kit, all things considered.
Probably still want to beat KB next, honestly.
I think so.
He just needs the Lincolns for the Doom.
Radiant's top tower.
Dude, Na'Vi, I don't know. Yeah, Spectre lineups. These games happen.
I guess we also saw it yesterday, which is maybe why I'm biased. They banned out the Quap, which is also a pretty good choice. Nice high-tempo hero to follow up with the Wraith King Bounty Hunter shenanigans.
That makes me think the Razor's mid, I would assume.
They grab a morph.
Grab the morph, yeah. Who is he morphing into this game? Bounty Hunter, get some quick invis. The Shuriken's not bad. Jakiro Ice Path's pretty good. Dark Willow's all right with all 3 actives you can chuck out. And, of course, Wraith King is just fine as well, honestly.
Give it a stun. Yeah, he's also pretty beefy. Is this Storm?
Quick pick.
It's an OD.
OD versus Morphling. Everyone loves this matchup because you just ult him and Morphling dies.
Wow,
the boy ain't smart. You know, buying lots of agi, lots of maybe some strength. That whole in thing, not so much.
I like this Gambit draft a good deal better, I think. Scary support duo, good amount of control. Seen what they can do with the Wraith King. Definitely going to scale into the late game. Na'Vi. I'm just having trouble seeing the team fight. You know, like yesterday, you and I were arguing about Enigma, item builds, how much does the black hole matter? I feel like the black hole kind of matters. They don't have any control. Black hole is their control here, outside of like Fortune's End.
Hey, good Pango ulti.
Okay, you got Pango. That's true. I'm selling Pango short. You're right. Yeah. But like, yeah, that's not a guaranteed sure stun. You know, you've got Maleficent. That's what we're working with here. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's true. It is a little better on the side of Gambit.
You look at Gambit, you've got the stun from Wraith King with a tapering slow. You've got the Astral Imprisonment, Ice Path from Jakiro, Willow that can just destroy people, force Oracle to pop that false promise when he doesn't want to. I don't know, man. This is... What am I not seeing here for the Na'Vi draft?
Well, remember yesterday we had the OD versus the Razor, where it was Aphonin playing the... he was playing the Razor instead of the OD, and then we had the guy from Pavaga Jr. was playing the OD, and Aphonin kind of bodied him. So now I'm curious to see how much better this goes for Magical, because this is definitely Razor favored. You know, Razor's one of these guys that the static link happens, you can't really astral your way out of it, right? All you can do is just buy yourself a little bit of space. He's still going to steal your damage. That's why Razor's always been kind of this classic counter to the OD in the mid lane. The OD is really good in the matchup versus the Morphling, but it's not a dream OD lane. It's not like, you know, you shouldn't lose, but, you know, you're not expected to come out on top of your Aphonin.
Right. All right, game one, boys and girls. Should be a good one. No early invasions quite yet. No boots first. Nobody running fast today.
Oh, nice. We got some reference points here. I'm just looking from yesterday. So, yesterday, it was at 4 minutes, it was 23 last hits to 12 in favor of the Razor. And then at 8 minutes, it was 53 last hits to 31. So,
Okay.
it's spiraled out of control pretty fast. So, we'll see what this one looks like. Now, mind you, those guys are not quite as even, I would say, as Aphonin and Magical. These guys are much closer in skill. So, see what a difference that makes in the matchup.
Yeah, we definitely saw a couple of more lopsided mid matchups yesterday. No doubt.
The battle begins.
Shu gets a ward down in the enemy jungle. And over here on the 2 stream, the B stream, I am doing OBS in production today, boys and girls, so all eyes on me.
Oh, nice. Now we can blame you.
Now you can blame me, but
Perfect.
I think the camera will follow my words a little more closely today. That is the upside. So
Top
We'll
the Jakiro's heading all the way up. They've long time on these rotations. You can see the ward was put in the jungle here from the Radiant. Basically just to spot these rotations and try and get good lane setups for them. Because everyone's all over the map right now for the musical lanes.
yeah. Safe lane try now for the Dire as they make some rotations. Enigma going to work his way up to join the party here. Like this is where the tri lanes will settle down. And down bottom, what does that leave us with? Pango and Bounty Hunter to go solo one-on-one.
Ooh, okay. This is a bit interesting. So this was, I believe, the matchup they wanted from the side of Gambit. I think they want this tri-lane, I would guess. I mean, I don't want Enigma, Oracle, Morphling as my tri-lane.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awful. So Eidolons are like a little bit annoying, but Enigma not great here. Oracle really needs experience more than anything else.
Yeah, Wraith King's just down. He's like, yes, I have a leading stun as the core in a tri-lane. That's pretty good. Like,
and also Jakiro Willow,
stun.
like that's a decent tri-lane supporting cast. You've got great damage. Dual Breath's already been skilled up for the Jakiro. Bramble Maze here on the Willow, so there is kill threat. Probably at level 2, if not already.
Oh, nice pull through by F&G, of course. With the new changes, Dire pulls easier, ladies and gentlemen. Dire supports rejoice. As F&G still manages to screw it up, though. The 2 creeps do go back. Whoops.
Well, you know, he's just showing us that new meta.
The creeps haven't quite figured it out yet. They're just, you know, they're trying to realize that they can get that pull now.
It's tough out there. Wraith King pushing in. Pretty good lane control for Na'Vi, at least for now. They do get some vision on the courier thanks to that ward. See it get pinged out, but not much going to come of that intel.
And Enigma, now this is better, right? Snakeo's back in the jungle. Snakeo's pulling the wave back. This is where the situation looks really nice for Na'Vi. Because Enigma's getting something. The wave's close enough to the tower that Crystallize can still farm it. So F&G needs to try and stabilize this with these pulls.
Yeah. Yeah, the
High immersion has to be positioned like that.
Yeah, the Hawk's not really farming ahead of Crystallize right now. So
yeah, but this wave's huge
for Na'Vi. Good point. Good point.
And they should be able to deny some of this out.
See, Chu trying to poke his head over, leech some of that valuable experience on the level 2 Oracle. Dual Breath connects on 2.
Value.
Bramble Maze. Instant dispel from the Fortune's End. Very nice.
It cost him 75 mana, though. And now
But
they're
he
in
is alive.
disadvantage. so they can stay up close for one of those denies. Very nice.
Yeah, great stuff for Na'Vi. Let's checking in on the mid lane. Appa Ninja versus Magical. Razor favored. And actually by a pretty good margin right now. 13-5 versus 7-3. Pretty rough for the Outworld Devourer.
Yeah.
Actually lowest on last hits right now. Jakiro's
So-
even got 6.
Yesterday it was 23-12. We'll see if it's the same this time. Looking like it's gonna be close, right at 4 minutes.
I think so. Keep tabs on this bottom lane. Looks to be pretty even. Bounty Hunter with a slight advantage.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yep. 14-9 versus
Blizzy just got a
12-3.
bounty rune. What? I was not looking down there. What
Wait.
just happened?
I wasn't
The bounty
either.
rune was just there the whole time.
Apparently so. I didn't notice either.
He just went to buy a bottle and still a bounty rune. What? That's insane. What?
I don't know. I'm embarrassed I wasn't looking.
Well, who would expect that?
Yeah,
What?
I don't know.
I mean, I wasn't looking at the freaking bottom bounty runes.
I've been looking top this whole time. It's just
Yeah,
a far
same. The
fest
try
out
on try. What is this? That's
So,
great.
21 on Razor, 11 on OD. We're pretty darn close, dude. Nice benchmarks, Trent. The numbers
There you go.
guy.
The numbers based.
Uh-oh, Willow. He'll be fine. Another
So
pull through.
17-11. It is starting to pull ahead now for the Wraith King because, I mean, it should, right? Because it's 3v2.
Yeah. And they're just getting more of the pulls here. Getting better lane control. Harder to contest. Enigma, dedicated to the jungle. Now level 3 with a headdress. And moving his way back towards the lane, but they might have
Here
to
a good
go.
moment.
The Hawk drops the stun onto Crystallize. Follow-up Ramble Maze. I don't know if they'll have the damage. Instead, they turn onto the Hawk the other way, and he gets brought down. Chu with the first blood. Thanks to a Purifying Flames, now FNG going to have to try to fly those wings away, but he might be donezo as well. Bounty Runes spawn. Gambit are able to grab the one on their side of the river. And no further casualties.
Bottom Shrine as well, though. Afterlife and Blizzy going at it. And Blizzy forced to pop the Shrine and survive. It will not get to... Oh, he gets the bottom rune, though. There you go. The power of having a ward. Knowing that topp rune wasn't there, so Blizzy gets the bot.
Filling up the bottle.
Afterlife's trying to get a ball for himself, it seems. But this is, what now, 3 points in the Janata, so Blizzy going to be rather irritated by this bounty hunter stealing his gold all the time.
It adds up. You definitely feel it in these early levels too, and you're so close to your precious boots and that bounty hunter just keeps poking you.
Oh, he's going to give it to him. Give it to him. Get the gold. Ah, ha, ha. So worth 28 gold, man. That is crazy. He just buys his phase boots. Thank you. Coming at you. Trying to zone him out from getting level 6 too. Alright, so they have the Astral setup on the Magical they're looking for right now. They have Ice Path and Dual Breath. I don't know if that'll be enough damage though.
Yeah, they know he's here also. And Jakiro just denied an Invis rune that spawned up top. Tough to go on. Also raindrops on Magical. Appa Ninja starts off the fight. Pretty good right clicks on the Magical, and that'll be the end of it.
That could have been a kill if FNG hit the Ice Path, I think. Even if it's just level 1. Because it would have let the positioning from Appanin get there. And he took the ulti, so they were looking for the kill.
Ramble Maze breaks up the engagement up top. Pretty quiet game, all things considered. 7 minutes, 1-0. Not your classic CIS Dota, that's for sure. These teams playing like it's single limb. Their tournament life is on the line. Nice D-ward there.
This Pango has bought a lot of regen. He's only 4 last hits behind the bounty hunter. Well, I was gonna say he's bought a lot of regen, but you know what? It's also probably the Janata too, adding up as well. But yeah, like he has no items on Blizzy. He has Stout, Bottle, Quell, and then he just has consumables. He's got raindrops. He's got Dust of Appearance. Whereas this bounty hunter is now roaming around with stick and phase boots.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
And they have the sentry covering themselves mid, so he's gonna come and slow down the old Razor's life. Of course, Magical knows this.
Yeah. Pretty expected. And level 7 is when Bounty Hunter hits that first break point. It feels like his damage output is pretty darn good. But you kind of expect these rotations.
with this ward. And yeah, they know he's coming mid for this gank. This might be turned around back onto Blizzy. Oh, he finds a DD for Afterlife.
Magical diving forward. Blizzy backs up. Now Afterlife comes back in, and Blizzy already about half HP. Does have some fused raindrops there, but forced to use the ultimate to get away. And that'll be a TP back to safety. Does live, but gank attempt thwarted.
Still just the one kill.
Very quiet. Enigma getting some time in the jungle, though. Helm of the Dominator. Na'Vi finding some extra farm out of this laning phase with their jungler.
Yeah, he might be XP poor, but he is quite rich in gold. The Morph, though, is not. I mean, the Morph and the Enigma are basically neck and neck.
Yep.
Although Morph's not that far behind the Wraith King either, so it's kind of okay. Tranquil's now for immersion. Very annoying to play against the Dark Willow at this point. Ooh, nice ward play, Sam, before getting out of there.
Willow still only level 4. 9-minute mark, getting closer to Tomes. Bedlam definitely opens up some kill potential. Wraith King, though, he's only level 5. This hurts.
Down bottom?
But he's got sticks.
Oh, okay, never mind. They're not going to go on FNG.
A lot of posturing happening in this game. Both teams really playing pretty conservative for the most part, not taking a lot of risk. A lot of our side of the river type action.
Indeed. I like nice line. Very good.
Very straight.
Yep. FNG, I feel like FNG is going to die down here eventually. He's just under this ward for so long. They have the Blizzy ult. Like, I'm shocked at how well this is going for him. This guy has no boots. He's 291 move speed, and somehow he's not just getting blown up.
Yeah.
Dire are
To be fair, he's pretty tanky. This is a level 7 Pango, and the Jakiro has more HP than him.
That's the life of the Jakiro. Extra armor as Bounty Hunter jumps in. Rolling boulder.
Oh, Blizzy. Blizzy. Driver's dead, dude. What? What? That's not hard to get out of.
I meant to say Rolling Thunder, but...
oh my god,
oh
look
my.
at those TPs. Or those tips, rather.
Oh my.
Alright, so when you're playing Pango, when you hit a wall, you can click a direction, like within a couple ticks, and you can instantly turn that direction. It's not difficult to do. Like, you don't have to bounce back and forth like that. That was rough. This guy's a silver tier Pango. What happened? He got some lag or something going on. You know, Blizzy knows what he's doing.
I think he needed to replace the old mouse batteries there. All good, though. He found some double A's. We're thinking about it. Who puts double A's in a mouse anymore?
I don't think anyone. I believe they charge. We have this technology called lithium ion.
Wow, Razor up top. He's going to be in some trouble. He's going to need a recharge after this one. The Cursed Crown will indeed stun him up. Even the Bounty Hunter here joining the party in astral imprisonment to ensure there's no escape. And this Razor will get brought down as he comes back to the human plane. See ya.
1-1. A bloodbath of a game.
An epic 4-on-1 gank from Gambit gets them on the scoreboard. Have you ever seen that clip of that soccer game? It was on Reddit yesterday from 9 years ago, where there's a red card and they go to the sideline reporter and he's just like, I don't know what's happened.
Oh yeah, I just saw that yesterday.
I never saw that before. That shit cracked me up.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He's just so innocent, just like, I saw him walk off the field, but I thought they were making a substitution. The other guy's like, well, pull out your fingers and count the number of players on the field. Seeing that clip really made me want to get a sideline reporter segment going for Midas mode.
Dude, it's been in the works forever. It's supposed to be our newfie. It's supposed to be the sideline newfie reporter where we bring him on.
Newfies.
He says a bunch of shit. We can't understand anything he says, and then we go back.
Maybe this is the time.
This is the year.
Oh boy. And a Midas not going to be the choice for Outworld Devourer. Interesting, going straight for the Force Staff. Number 1 on net worth. I'm actually a little surprised how slow this game has been. This feels like a good Midas OD game to me.
Oh yeah, with how slow it's been. That's kind of true. I don't know. The Force Staff is nice. They have a Bounty Hunter and a Wraith King. I think they just want to start playing.
Rotations now up top. Smoke from Blizzy and Chu. Rolling Thunder in onto Appa Ninja. Does have an Astral here. Might be hard to get it off. Does find a little window. Now some TPs on the way. Emergence there. Misses the terrorize, but FNG on his way in. This Bedlam doing a pretty good amount of work. It forces out the ultimate from Oracle, but still finds the kill on Blizzy. That's a support Willow in there that just went 1 for 1. Now Chu deep into the tree line. Definitely going to be caught. They put down an observer ward. I think that was Chu's ward. And going to go down to the Astral.
Oh, Chu, yeah. All right.
Okay. Yeah, he had some infused raindrops there. So, good fight for Gambit. A lot of damage still on this tier 2. Looks like they'll be able to hold it. Na'Vi might get punished if they don't get out of here. This bounty hunter is in hot pursuit, but Snako finds a spot in the trees. He'll be good. And Razor speedy enough to make it back his side of the river.
And all the meanwhile, Dahak farms the Radiance.
All right. Same exact build as yesterday. No Midas. Just the basic kit right into the burn.
I've seen requests to double check the audio balance to make sure I'm not too quiet.
You're not okay.
It might have just been me. I might have just been leaning back or something.
Well, I have been tweaking it a little bit. I thought you were too quiet, and then I thought I maybe turned you up too loud. But I'll give you a little
who knows?
extra
You know, it's
juice
5 minutes. The game sound. Some people are saying they'd like it up a little bit. That as well.
Okay, that I'd say could be a little low. All right.
Got it. We're working on it, guys.
So yeah, the 5-minute delay is a little bit brutal. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, 5 minutes is hard. It is true.
But keep the notes coming, boys and girls, although I'm sure that will encourage the trolls to... I can't hear Trent!
You're not supposed to say that. That encourages it more.
I know. That's good. I think we're in good shape. Morphling build. Early Morbid Mask. Yasha. Pretty normal stuff from Crystallize. What do you think about drums on Morphling? It's interesting how diverse Morphling builds are right now. You see some players go drum literally every game, and others never buy drum at all.
I feel like this is the build I like. This the double Wraith Bat and Morbid Mask, and then you just start farming for your big items. Because it gives you the attack speed you want, and it gives you the infinite sustain of just Morbid Mask on Morphling. I don't know if the drums really feel necessary to me. Maybe if you plan on playing with your team a little bit more. I think if you're really good at the morph, maybe the drums are better.
Okay, I could see that. It just gives you more utility to play around with. Blizzy down bottom, going to find himself in some trouble. The mobile ward that is Bounty Hunter. Oh, I think they saw him there, though. Actually, got vision of his vanish. Maybe some tower sieging down bottom.
It's so
got some
spread
skellies
across the map. It's weird. You don't see, look at Na'Vi. They're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're so far apart from it. They have no organized plan to deal with this right now. It's just Blizzy, who might be dead.
Looks like it. He's going to jump right into a bramble. That's not where you wanted to be. And now Magical's here. There are going to be some rotations. Terrorize pushes him back. Bounty Hunter may be in some trouble as Morphling finds him on the high ground. Now Gambit, sound the retreat. Will be a hold on that bottom tier 2 into a pause. Black.
Oh, does this mean I'm not going to get my my fight recap? I think he got the track off on the Pango, but yeah, I'm sure he did. He must have.
Sure. Man, Razor going Yule's first item.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That doesn't feel good.
223. He might not have gotten the track off. I don't think he did.
Snako mid lane. I'll get the track off this time. And this Enigma will actually live. Choose there with the false promise. Pretty good setup, but not enough burst damage. Gambit starting to turn up the heat now.
It's pretty sad when it's the Yule's recipe in your inventory. Is that just threatening? Aha! Here it is, the real deal. Oh, I'm
Use it, Magical. Stops the Cursed Crown. Very nice. But is it actually going to be enough to save him here? The Ice Path going to be off the mark, and that tosses a layup the other way. But he's still going. Magical's in there. Gets hit by a stun. Bounty Hunter comes back in, and Magical just gets completely punished. A little surprised to see that chase last so long.
Well, FNG's just spamming the swords. He bops it. Oh, that was a bit rough. You know, he biffed it. He's usually a pretty big Jakiro player. I think he likes this hero. I feel like he used to play it a lot. Not so much lately, it seems.
Well, you know, first game of the day.
It's true. Yeah.
Pango getting stuck on walls. Jakiro not hitting ice pass. Everybody's just getting warmed up. You know, it takes a couple hours for that coffee to kick in.
I mean, to be fair, though, that was a Yule's ice pass. Like, you know, if you've ever played Jakiro, you're supposed to know how to handle that one.
I hear you. I mean, sometimes you just click left when you mean to click right, man.
It happens. It happens.
I feel like Sineko's been that there's an enigma in this match.
That was a big old lag. Did you get that?
Yeah, I felt that one.
Oh, whew. That was a seismic tremor in the server or something.
But Arcane's Helm of the Dominator, kind of farming at the bottom of the pack, but still hanging in there. Haven't seen a black hole yet. Really just spending a lot of time in the jungle.
I like his build this game, though. So, you know, yesterday you were all hyped for the Blink BKB. This is the game. They got nothing to stop it.
Yeah. Well, as I said before, they actually need the black hole. Like, I don't know if you can count on winning a big game team fight without it. That game yesterday was a much better example of, like, yeah, they're looking for auras. They've got so many other ways to initiate. They had, like, a Bane. They had a Centaur. They could start fights. This one's... Pango jumps in. That's how the fight starts.
It's relic time. Oh, Blizzy.
Hey. Smoke rotation. Smoke on invis action.
They're just like, what just happened? Damn, Blizzy's scouting them all out. Track this, bounty. Nerd.
There is a sentry on Jakiro. They could deduce that maybe, just maybe, there's somebody in Viz. There are a couple of sentries
nearby.
nearby.
They already dropped one. Yeah. Oh, they dropped both of them. Two of them they just plopped down.
Oh, okay. So they went for it.
Magical, though.
FNG. He's going to be caught a little too far forward. He does have friends nearby, but still this Jakiro in a world of hurt. He'll go down first. On the other side, Blizzy rolling forward. Track comes out. Crystallize follows up. Gambit on the defensive. They don't have their Wraith King right now. He's trying to farm up that Radiance recipe. 600 gold off. This is not the time that they want to commit to a 5v5. Still no reincarnation either.
All right, now hear me out. That actually might have favored the Dire.
I think it did. That's space created for Dahak, dude.
Like, actually, they spent so much time rotating 5 heroes down here, farming nothing to kill just a Jakiro.
Oh, no. And now the Morphlings TP'd out. This is the perfect time to go. They're going to catch the Oracle. He's donezo for sure. FNJ looking for more. Not going to be able to connect. Definitely favors the Dire now as they bring in the Wraith King to soak up all this farm.
He even TP'd top on the Jakiro and got one of those 2 bounty runes, and then now they're going to secure both of the bottom ones. So it's going to end up being 3 bounty runes for Gambit.
Yeah, that's great.
They're lucky they didn't lose the Pango, too, honestly. Like, the stun was flying when he got his TP off.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I know how much you Dota Pit fans like the XP per minute, so we're going to sit on this for a little while. As you can see, FNJ, #1 by a nice margin. Almost 600 XP per minute.
Wow. That's
I don't know what that translates to. That's like fluid ounces to pounds. I don't know how you do that.
Sounds like a lot. And there it is, the Radiance. French now.
All right. So now Gambit going to have some tools to start these team fights all nice and tough like. Level 2 reincarnation. He did it again. Saved the ultimate until he could just grab level 2 right away.
Well, it's the same situation of, like, if I don't need it, like,
I ain't getting it.
Yeah, it's just not good.
So 404. That's the Dahak Wraith King build. You skip Vampiric Aura, skip the ultimate, just go all damage and skellies. Hello, Razor.
Oh my god, he is so dead.
He best be. He does have a Yule set.
All right, guys. We're stacking these stuns a little here. Come on, relax.
Well, yeah, he's got the Yules. They were a little afraid of the reset.
Yeah, but they were, like, really safe on those stacks.
Yeah, terrorize.
Like, half duration of stuns left, and they're throwing to terrorize.
It could have been a trap.
Radiant's
True.
middle tower
Just speeding
is
it up,
under
you know.
attack.
And as you can see, those ganks actually not making a big difference on the XP per minute chart. Turns out that solo farming is actually better for XP at this stage of the game, as confirmed by the breakdown here on the left of the screen. Let's see, what other great drop-downs do we have? Gold per minute? Oh, that's current gold. Wow, Morphling's pulling it up.
Was he?
He's actually pretty close.
Stacks?
pretty close to the Manta. Although, no. Did he just change his mind? Is he going to go straight BKB? Looks like it.
Oh, that's a dead shoe.
Whoopsie.
What's she doing over there?
Well, see you there, Oracle.
So we have a finished pipe on the Bounty Hunter and just a hood on the Pango. This is the economic wealth disparity caused by Janata stealing all of Pango's gold to build. He bought a pipe and made Pango pay for it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
How Trumpian of this Bounty Hunter. I like that.
This guy makes promises and he follows through.
Bounty Hunter for president. That's a good layer stat right there. Like how much gold is Bounty Hunter stolen breakdown per hero?
Yeah, probably. That would. I'm sure Pimp's got it already.
I would love to see that pop out right now and just like, wow, he really did pay for that pipe with interest.
Dahak's about to have a Blink Dagger here. Once the Skellies finish up this wave. Oh, he can't afford to wait. Really, dude? What? Wait, what? Oh, he bought it as he was TPing. All right, there, attaboy. What a legend.
Smoke attempt from Na'Vi. Move in top side of the Dire jungle. Not going to find much, though. Immersion, the only one nearby, and headed the opposite direction.
I feel like we've had this discussion a lot, but man, Roche is just... No one cares. No cares Roche early. Oh, there we go. Dire scan. All right, cares Roche.
I mean, sorta. It's like, wait, are these guys doing Roche? You haven't seen them for a while. Okay, they're not. Never mind. You're really right, though. I guess Roche has finally been nerfed enough where he's so tanky now. If you don't have minus armor, it feels so risky. And now that you can scan in the pit, you can't really sneak it. So
it's also pretty early, too. It's only 23 minutes. I felt like this game had been longer because there'd just been no kills for so long.
Yeah, but, I mean, the point's the same. It's fit with our trend. We've seen a lot of games get to 25, 30 minutes where teams aren't even thinking about Roche, and they have minus armor. A Slardar or somebody that can, kill it reasonably quickly, like a Troll or an Ursa. And still, Roche is only being taken at those safe, like, okay, we just won a team fight. We just took a tier 3. Hey, you know what? Let's not press our luck. Let's back up and get Roche. Those are the only times we're seeing Roche taken.
Yep.
And we've even seen a surprising amount of times where teams kind of do that and they'll, you know what? Should we just go all in here? Can we cripple him? I think so. Fuck Roche, dude. Let's do it. We saw that at least twice yesterday that I can remember.
Tower has fallen.
Why go Roche when you can end? Well, Gambit in control now, though. They take another tier 2. There's still a tier 1 standing up top, but Dahak about to be level 15. Feels like Gambit is setting the tone right now.
I guess we're just waiting on the giant black hole. It feels like the BKB for Seneco's the big item. Or maybe it's just some sort of a fight with Crystallize. Because he has...
It's just a team fight in general. An opportunity to use Black Hole.
Oh, down bottom.
Down bottom. Huge turn from Appa Ninja. Shows off that brand new Hex stick. Finds one kill. Sets up another. Brings down Seneko in the blink of an eye. 3 dead on the side of Na'Vi. It's soon to be 4. Shu also gets caught by the ice path. And just like that, the team fight erupts. And it's Na'Vi. A blood puddle on the floor.
I got my BKB on the Morphling, guys.
Hold on, guys.
Don't worry.
I'm really close. I mean, that was just one of those, hey, guys, think we can get a pick off? Uh-oh, there's a tier 1 tower.
Let me give you guys the damage recap there on that fight. 134 damage from Bounty, 344 from Dark Willow, and 4,577 from the OD. Thank you, OD.
I mean, that was all. He picked up that Scythe of Vice, like, what, 40 seconds before that fight started or something?
Yeah.
I mean, the timing couldn't have been better for him to just hop in, drop an ultimate that's way more powerful than the last time they saw the OD, and also have a surprise Hex that they weren't quite ready for. So bottom tier 3 now under siege. Glyph already been used with Radiant. They do have some buybacks available, perhaps. Not many, but at least Enigma has his. Black Hole, but Gambit, they play it safe. They get the tier 3. They back it on up. They draw some lines on the map with a clear strategy to go top.
Probably Roche, too, soon. But this will be the get wave, kill tier 1, kill shrine.
Top shrine is under attack.
Oh, nice. You can just leave the Skellies on the shrine. Even better.
Man, those skeletons doing the heavy lifting. But Na'Vi ready to react here, though. Not sure. Still very spread out. Na'Vi do have vision on the plateau. A slight advantage, at least for the moment, until that gets dewarded.
Radiant's top shrine.
Seneko up
is
top
under
gonna
attack.
find himself a Jakiro.
Radiant's top
Black hole for this? I think he needs it to get the kill. Maybe not. That Hellbear Smasher, pretty beefy. FNG does not have a TP for 30, but he's bought himself enough time that the cavalry has arrived. The Yule's Scepter might be just enough. He's going to live, and Seneko will fall.
Oh no. Thanks, team. Team got the captain's back right there. That must feel pretty good. Oh, mid lane. Aponin gets the sight onto the Pango. 9 seconds for the ulti.
Here. One more.
Oh, he's going. Yeah, see ya.
He's got the Astral.
Oh, wait. Oracle's coming. Can't follow him.
Still Enigma dead. Definitely a Roche opportunity if they want to go for it. Now the
Radiant's
BKB
top
comes
tower
out
is under
onto the
attack.
Razor.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower.
OD with a Dragon Lance. Gonna have that Hurricane Pike pretty soon. Very scary item in the hands of a hero like that. This stage of the game. Whoa.
Radiant's top tower.
The Enigma
has
TP to
fallen.
that tower. That was a little scary. Tier 2 down. Na'Vi in big trouble. It's been a very quiet game. Still only 17 kills in 28 minutes, but it's a 16k net worth lead. Na'Vi now bereft of map control. Will smoke up on their high ground.
Radiant are scanning.
They think that this is going to be a Roche play. Both teams scanning out the Roche pit.
Oh, they got him, though. They nailed him coming out here.
Oh, that was the dire scan. Okay, very
Yeah.
nice. Catches him. Great read from Gambit.
I love it when teams get caught coming up that ramp going to contest the Roche. Like, teams leave the Roche pit to try and catch them right there.
Yeah.
Na'Vi are doing the big, long wraparound, though. They have the forward vision, kind of seeing ahead. They see Dahak. Who's the jump, though? Blizzy. Doesn't have the blink dagger yet on this Pango. It's a tough initiation. Oh, but Aponin in a very compromised position. Oh, the Pango, the ulti, the passive from the Razor. It gave them away.
They've still got 2 BKBs on Radiant, though. It's turning into a pretty spread fight. Ninja on the back line, getting isolated here, but the Enigma is also getting repelled. Way back to the tower. Is he going to be able to survive through this? Still holding on to an Astral. Magical has used his BKB for this. Now expired. Seneko on his way back in, but the black hole interrupted by the Terrorize. Now Seneko's going to go down. They've also lost Magical. Blizzy in deep. He's not even be able to find this valuable kill on Ninja as he gets brought down. Morphlane looking for the turn. Pops his BKB, but Astral's there. Defensive on the OD will keep him alive. Crystallize can still finish him off. Now the BKB TP home. It's going to be close, but he will make it. Still a great fight for Gambit.
Oh, the passive from the Razor gives them away on the high ground. That's so painful. Oh, that's so unfortunate. They saw Aponin and they start inching their way up there. Before the initiation, he gets zapped by and he instantly starts running away. It was a pretty quick reaction. And it just created enough space that it kind of made that long chase under the tier 2. Obviously, still a very hard fight for them because, again, their initiation is very weak.
Bottom shrine. Look at these. Look at these skellies.
Shrine is under attack.
That's pretty ridiculous. That's the easiest shrine
Radiant's
taken I've
bottom
ever seen.
shrine has fallen.
Pretty low effort. Like
Low
the old
risk.
Nature's Prophet ones, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. The 2 BKBs from Na'Vi did not seem to make a huge difference. Would have been a lot better if that could have been a tighter fight, but they got so split up trying to commit for that Outworld Devourer kill. Now in the mid, Crystallize, caught by an Ice Path setup, but no kill threat.
He should be all right. Are they just going to start the Roche off? It seems that way. Oh, the Skeletons are pretty good against Roche since they come back after he does the stomp.
They do a surprising amount of damage. Oh, 15 talents. Pretty ridiculous. Plus 35. Gets them up to
Oh, yeah, it's
72. Literally doubles their damage.
Yeah, his talents are actually really good.
Yeah.
All right, what is Morph doing? Morph is buying and selling that into the shop here. Don't drop them, buddy.
Well, gonna be caught again. This dubious duo doing a great job making space for the Roche pit as the big boy goes down. No surprise to see the Aegis in the hands of the Outworld Devourer.
Basher. Or Dahak, eh? Don't look for that Abyssal.
Not the most atypical. It's a Maelstrom, I think, right?
Oh,
He
he's just
changed his
sticking with
mind?
the bat. Well, he already has a basher.
Oh, he's got the basher already. Oh,
Yeah, it's already
there,
on,
it's
the
on the courier.
That's
Okay.
interesting. I mean, I guess you get the 20 attack speed talent. He has treads.
I mean, Abyssal's nice. You get the double stun, and you just become this lockdown machine. They've already got the sight device.
Look at these skeletons at the talent.
Oh.
There's so many.
Terrorize. Lizzie, again, stuck on this wall. Oh, no.
Oh, the blink. Yo, merged him.
This fight's not over yet, though. Bounty Hunter's still here. Blink from Sineko. Again, Navi's split. They don't have a Pango. They might be able to get this Enigma. Black Hole up in 10. But he is tracked up. They'll see him in the trees, and Bedlam will do the dirty work. Now on the other side, they want more. OD with the catch. Oracle unable to do anything against the wrath of the Scythe of Vice. Shiva is not far off the OD. He's got another Mystic Staff. He is massive right now.
I think it might be time, Navi.
22k lead, 18-5. They're on the high ground with an Aegis on an OD that I'm not even sure if he can kill without one. And he's just freely walking through the base. Dahak not taunting enough on this Wraith King. He actually has 0 cosmetics. I thought maybe he'd at least have the taunt.
Nah, he's a basic king.
Yeah.
Ain't no Iron Throne for this guy. Waiting for this Enigma to respawn. We'll be up in 10. They'll have Black Hole. Pango just got the ultimate. 2 lanes of barracks down. This top is going to be the final hold for Na'Vi. A couple of buybacks are available, but they need one hell of a Black Hole to make this happen. It's basically 2 Aegises on the side of Na'Vi with the Wraith King. Here's the initiation. Dahak in the front lines. Tier 3 still standing. Rolling Thunder on the low ground. Blizzy out pretty far. And Gambit just disengage. Maybe they can grab Dahak here, but a great Hex on the Pango. As soon as he comes out, Blizzy is down. Na'Vi maybe extending too far out of the base, but they are committed to this fight. The BKBs are popped. Buying a lot of time with that Astral. FNG might still go down, but Jakiro actually lives. It's a Terrorize on 2, and Gambit are just owning this fight all day. FNJ with a perfectly placed ult. Na'Vi called GG. 5-22. Not a moment when they were in control of this game. Gambit with another great performance.
I can't recall an aggressive maneuver from Na'Vi. Maybe the only one was that triple where they tried to move down bottom. That was kind of the last fight we had, really, where OD just playing